melody. I hear that haunting melody. It's in my every reverie. It says we'll never part. Can't you see that we can spend eternity? Our lives were really meant to be together from the start. No one else could fill my life with ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart. And words that say, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? No one else could fill my life with ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart. And words that say, come to me. Words that say, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Stay with me.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. I don't know, I think I'm hearing God call.
Good morning to you.
Did
Good
you
afternoon.
hear that song?
Oh, I love that
whole-
song.
I'm still on that Friday high.
I'm thinking I could easily not work and just listen to the music of JayCee Driesen all day
You
long.
could easily not work.
Hang out, relax like these two guys, three guys over here, and just sit back and enjoy the music.
It's
I
a
know.
poor guy.
We've got the most mellow crew here today. I'm
Very
thinking,
well.
there's nothing I can do but just sit and do.
I have JayCee Driesen hangover.
You still have that feather? Can you
No,
cough it up
I
out of
had
your
a
mouth?
You know, I wish you hadn't brought that up. I was so humiliated. She caught me on my phone talking to Josh.
I know.
Nothing I could do about that. But
Well, happy
anyway.
Monday, everyone. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Show on this beautiful, hot, 102-degree summer day in sunny South Florida.
It's gonna get hot in here.
Today is National Sour Candy Day, so I kind of wanted to do a sour candy tasting, so I did. I ate one of their jelly beans from their game. Oh
The smell of it was horrible.
my God. It was either barf, was what it tasted like, but apparently the color said it was dirty socks. It was disgusting. It was like,
This is a new game coming out tomorrow,
Ugh.
11 o'clock.
ugh, that's all I
JayCee,
can
you
say.
and Hubs are
Yuck,
invited to play this
yuck,
game.
yuck, and
If
yuck.
you miss a question or something, there's a penalty on these delicious
Ugh,
jelly beans.
oh, just got, and they're all like, they're dying laughing because it was so disgusting.
You know, they get entertained by the strangest thing. I swear to God. I mean,
These
a
guys,
stinky
look at
sock.
them.
I'm going to put a stinky
These are
sock
three guys
in
over
a
here.
box and give it to them for Christmas.
Oh,
Each
see,
one will
it's
get a
National
stinky sock.
Sour Candy Day, and I definitely
And they
did my
will laugh.
part.
Look, Samuel's cracking up.
Did my part in that way.
Anyway, you can call in today to talk to our guest today. Ask her questions, only that she knows the answers to,
For JayCee,
because I'll cut you right off. Yeah.
888-9944-995, Studio A. We've got our amazing friend and singer, JayCee Driesen, in the house. What an amazing... Friday's event was so great. I got there and I saw, outside taking pictures, I saw JD Danner, and she's like, oh my gosh, my publicist is going to call you. I've got a new release. And I said, do you know JayCee? And she says, no. I said, well, you have to come in and meet JayCee. I couldn't believe JayCee and JD did not know each other.
A publicist did call me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Or
didn't
she.
know who they
I think
were.
it's a she.
It's a she.
I think it's
didn't know
her.
who they were, so you have to return a phone call.
So we'll return that phone call and oh my gosh, and I walked in, everyone was there, Eileen and Charlotte and Goldie and Elise, and then you came and everyone's spouses came also. What sold out, I think, Friday night it was packed.
Pretty close to a sellout, I think.
How'd that feel for you?
Phenomenal.
Oh.
It was great. I mean,
Feathers
especially
everywhere.
for in the dead of summer, you know. I mean, just can you imagine if it was in season?
Now, you,
can't even
is
imagine.
this the last time we saw you there last year, no?
I was there June 25th. I did a tribute to Barbara Streisand
We were
and
there.
friends.
We were there.
Yeah.
You haven't been back since?
Nope.
I gotta tell you, I love that place.
It's a great place.
I want a big venue.
I got to tell you,
I want 50, 60,000.
only for you does he actually get someone to fill in for him on his radio shows.
In
and
15
come
years,
to a
I've never
show.
done that.
Wow.
15 years, I've never done that.
He got Josh to cover for him Friday night so he could be there on time.
Aw.
You should see all the phone calls I got. You left who? What? Say what? And Linda was like, boy, this kid must really be good. I go, I'm telling you, I trusted him, did it. Never did that before because I didn't want to miss your show.
Wow, you are a sweetheart. I thank you. I caught you on the phone during the
trying to
show.
set-
You realize that, though.
Yeah, that's because, yeah. I was
caught
very
you on the-
embarrassed about that. I threw the phone, it cracked. I threw it over my
You
shoulder.
got very like,
Oh, I got red.
it was so
I was
funny. I can't
humiliated.
believe.
What the hell? I'm looking at her. Next thing, she's standing in front of me. I'm like, what happened?
The funny thing is, you're on camera all the time, but yet when JayCee comes in front of you, you get all like
Because
flubby
she
and
was singing
bubbly and.
this song,
Well, I was
and
singing Big Spender.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, it was
I
perfect.
was like, oh, Lord.
It was perfect.
Nobody warned me. Nobody said, "No, this one in the back."
I get there, and we have the table with Eileen and Goldie, and you never know where people are going to sit. And you're trying your head to think strategically: girl, boy, girl, 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 boy, and then where? So Eileen goes, "Sit next to me." So I was going to say no. So I sat next to Eileen. So I had Eileen here. There was Goldie here. I had Elise back there. I had Charlotte over there, and there was you right in the front and center.
Now, remember the chick that was laughing?
Oh,
Everything?
my
Carmen.
goodness. She was right up front.
Do you know her?
In the table. I have no idea who
Okay,
she
I
is.
was going to sit there. There was an empty chair there.
Okay.
And I went over and I said to her, "Can I sit here?" She says, "Sure." Now, it wasn't next to her. It was on the other side of the
of
table.
her friend. Okay.
And the guy said, "No, you ain't gonna sit here." I said, "Oh, okay." But I was gonna sit there, because I was dying hysterically.
She was hilarious.
Does it bother you when somebody is laughing that hard?
As long as it's not in the middle of the song, during like in the banter, it's okay because that's what, when you're entertaining, that's what it's all about, the audience, and you have to kind of go with it. Everything's ad-libbing. You never know what's going to happen at a live show. Nothing's recorded. You can't bleep it out, so you just gotta go with it,
I thought it was great.
It was fun.
Your
I
musical
loved
director
that.
behind you, he is hilarious. What's his name,
Oh
Mark?
my God, Mark, yeah.
Hilarious.
I gotta steal his material.
Right?
It's like he's God.
I love it.
He actually is. He
Yes.
actually is God.
Married, yes. 56 years, yes. 70 years, yes. Everything was yes.
No, it was this when he did this. I loved it. But the whole show was great. It was really on point, and you were doing something that you love. I mean, we saw her last year. I thought that show was
Oh,
great.
that show was unbelievable.
But I thought that this show was even greater, because she
Wow,
looked like
that's
she was in
great.
her element.
That's my element. That stage. That's where I was born to be. As the song goes, born to sing, and then you added and talk.
Oh, you sent her the
That's
thing I
perfect.
did?
Actually, I didn't do that. Someone else did it, but I
Oh.
loved it. I loved
Love it.
It's a
Because I
nice
thought, because
segue.
when we were talking, when you introduced the show, your new talk show on Friday night, you said I love to sing and talk. So I kind of just took it from what you said on Friday night. So you made that. That was my Saturday night entertainment, was making up that flyer for you. So that was kind of
okay.
cool. I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, I loved it. It was perfect because it's so true.
Well, you're an entertainer, and this is a different form of entertainment, but you're still an entertainer. We want to make it so that you're happy and you're feeling what you want to feel on your show. Now, it could be a talk show, it could be it could be whatever the hell you want it to be. But this is your moment, because you and I, we've been talking for how many years now?
Can't count.
Long time.
A few years. And she really gives me the business, She says, when are we going to do something? So the only way I can highlight something on my side is to change the element. And I spoke to your husband. I got his clearance. So he says, it's cool, we're good to go. So we're changing the element, giving you an opportunity to take your skills, your entertainment skills. So you're really an entertainer. And see what happens with this whole new venue. And I want to put you in a stadium of 50,000. I want to see a
problem.
big. I know you can handle
Tomorrow,
it. Well,
I'm ready.
I'm working on it. But I want to do bigger, because I have been told that you are one of the paths to that venue. That's where we got to go. So I
That
love
sounds
it.
amazing.
And you know something? That she's saying that and not throwing shoes at me, I'm very happy.
Well, I have to ask you, your show last year was Driesen and Friends.
Yes,
This was Shirley Bassey and Friends.
correct.
Is it different for you, because you're JayCee, same voice, to do different?
Yeah, the music, obviously the music is different, so it's a whole nother vibe
Feels
for me.
different for you?
Yeah, it's a different show. Basically, a lot of the times with me, I like to do different songs. There are entertainers that like do the same show over and over, but I like variety. I like to change things up. I do a lot of different music, and that's why a lot of times I'm called the human jukebox, because I sing so many different genres of music. But when I decide on one particular entertainer that I want to feature more than the others, Streisand, definitely a musical idol of mine. But Shirley Bassey has a different, there's something about her. It's her powerful passion that really, hits home with me. So I guess, that's totally different from Barbara. I get a different kind of vibe. It's a different kind of emotion. The music is different. The charts are different. The arrangements are different. So it's like starting from scratch all over again.
Who does your
each
arrangements,
show.
you or your musical director? Or the collaboration?
No, I get the arrangements from, actually, I have someone who does the work for me in Canada, believe it or
wow.
not. Yeah, and yeah,
It's a full team.
yeah,
Are you memorize all those songs?
yeah.
How the hell do you do that?
I don't know.
And they pop, and they just come out.
I know. And if I don't remember the words, I make them up.
Do you?
Yeah. Who would know?
It's like the post you put out the other day. I like the lyrics of the song, and then I put in my own, and I realized I like my own lyrics better than the real ones. Makes
There
a
you
whole lot
go.
more like bald-headed woman more than a woman.
That was you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not a professional singer.
No, I'm not.
I would expect me and you to act that way, but do you really put in words?
Very rarely. I mean, when I'm doing
That's
a show, I
amazing.
have to know the lyrics to the song. I mean, there's no doubt
Because
about
people,
that.
they want to sing along with you. There I was singing
Yeah.
along, and I look around the room, and I'm like, I'm the only
And
one.
everyone's singing.
Right? And then
Yeah.
Charlotte and I were thinking, she says, next song that we can get up and dance, we get up and dance. So she and I get up, and
Everybody went
the
up.
entire room
Everyone
got
got up
up.
and
I felt the draft behind me.
Right? It was
It's like 50
whoop.
women behind me. I said, where the hell did this come from?
I know, it was like
You see, where
throwback.
you positioned me, I had to do the about face because I wanted to see the stage.
You had the best seat, though.
Well, I didn't know what was going on behind me.
All the seats were great, though. What a great venue, Arts
It
Garage
is.
is.
There's no, like I said that on Facebook, every seat is a good seat, no matter where you are.
It's true.
You know, there's nothing blocking you. It's great. I was afraid that my boas were going to block the view of people, you know, like from seeing on stage, because I had a different color boa, all different color boas all over the stage.
In different
I thought
temperatures.
It was kind of fun, you know.
Some were hotter than others, apparently.
That's very true.
So what's next for you? Arts Garage was spectacular, but we only get you there once a year.
Well, I have a few things coming up. I'm going to be in Cape Coral on August 12th. I'm doing a show at, what is it? Cafe
Cabaret or
Cabaret or
something?
something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to be right here in Boca on August 30th at an Italian restaurant called La Sorelle. Fantastic restaurant. Amazing.
Now, how's a restaurant going to hold that voice of yours?
They do, believe it or
they?
not. And the whole entire staff is like crazy. Every time I'm there, between the guys cooking, the wait staff, everyone's dancing, singing, and having the best time ever.
Where's
it's like
La Sorelle?
one big happy family over there.
Where's it located?
It's right on Federal Highway in Boca.
I don't think it's too far from here, Freddie.
I think we
North
should
Federal
go.
High,
what I'm
6020
thinking.
North Federal Highway, I believe, is
It's
the
a-
address.
I think we
Tuesday
should-
night.
Tuesday night, August 30th.
What
Yeah.
time?
6:30. I'm there from 6:30 to 9, and we
Hey,
have
Josh, how
Josh.
you doing, Josh?
we have a blast.
How you doing, Josh?
We
I think Josh is
totally-
away that way.
I think so too.
But those are the venues, and you know, little by little, we want to creep up and make the venues a little bit bigger. I have a couple
Oh
of
yeah, I'm
things.
also going to be at Kings Point in Delray Beach. I believe October 14th, and that's going to be I'm going to be doing a diva show with my live band. On
What's a
that.
diva show?
It's probably amazing.
A mix of all different divas. My favorite divas: Barbara, Bet, Cher, you know, Shirley Bassey.
You ever thought about wearing wigs to separate yourself into
No,
different characters?
because you know what? I'm not an impersonator, and I feel like
But
when
you're
I
singing
do that-
Barbara, and you're singing.
I know, but I'm still
You talk
me.
like them.
But I want to be me, so I don't want to wear.
Who's
I
the-
did a show actually at the Palace.
And you
in
changed?
Kings Point, and they made me wear a blonde wig.
Did they?
Yes.
That must have been hysterical.
And I told them, you know, I'm not an impersonator. But they said, I know, we love you, but would you wear a blonde wig? I was like, okay.
Who's the English accent that you do? Because you do it really, really well.
Well, that's my alter ego, Jillian. She pops out at any given moment. I don't know why. It just happens.
But she doesn't.
crazy.
But she doesn't impersonate. But she does.
She
I'm very
does. That's her
confused.
alter ego.
That's my alter ego.
Oh, that's your other personality?
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
you have?
Thank you.
Well, you
Steve, how many?
How many do I have, honey?
3?
3.
That's not too bad.
We have to bring.
Well, it's JayCee, which is, you know, the entertainer, and then Jill, which is my given. I was born into this life as Jill, and Jillian is the one that pops out every now and then.
How'd you get JayCee?
How did I get JayCee? Oh, that's a long story. Well, let's see. I could try and make it short. My first husband's name was Uriel Cohen, okay? When I started saying, I say this all the time. I say everybody should get divorced at least once in their lifetime because then they realize what they want to do for themselves in their life. So I was Jill Cohen, and then I decided to sing professionally, and so it's JayCee. I used the initial. I didn't want to use Cohen because I thought it was too ethnic.
Yes.
Okay, so I started. Then it didn't work out with him. I found a Wasserman, and I married a Wasserman. I didn't want to be Jill Wasserman. And then when I went into management said to me, you can't be JayCee, just the initials JayCee, because nobody knows if you're a boy or a girl when we promote you. So we want you to go back to using Jill. And I said, no, I can't be Jill because I have a following. And all my following knows me as JayCee. So I'll compromise. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to do JayCee. We're going to spell it out, Jaycee. And I'll go back to my given name of Driesen. That's what I was born into this life. And you can't tell. You don't know what that is. Is she Italian? Is she Jewish? Is she German? What is she? So that's how I got JayCee, Driesen.
All of that for Jewish. I mean, I'm Puerto Rican.
All of that for Jill Cohen.
This is. I don't get this.
See that?
But you don't lead with a name. You lead with a voice that then creates the name. Like the artist known as Prince. He was a symbol. He wasn't even a name.
That's true.
Right?
Well,
100%.
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But unbelievable. Have you always been an entertainer? This has been your career always?
No, I was actually in wholesale, in retail. I worked for Rainbow Shops for like 25 years.
Really?
20 years. I don't even know, 25 years. Yeah, I used to I was in management, and then from management I went to visual, and I traveled store to store. I would set up stores. I was a merchandise manager. It was awesome. I loved it. But I hurt my back many years ago, and then Rainbow became part-time, music became full-time, and eventually Rainbow had to just go by the wayside because music just took over my life completely. And thank God it did, because that's my true passion. Although I always loved working in fashion, but
But
yeah.
to be an entertainer, and she does it well, it's one thing to sing, then it's another thing to sing and be an entertainer, right? Because it's the entire show.
Yeah.
In between your songs, you've got people talking, you've got people dancing, you've got people nodding their head as you talk through. Well, everyone should get divorced once. And this is for all the ladies who don't have a ring on it, and all of these things. And you went on, and everyone was in long-term relationships there on Friday night, right? Because it's a different crowd.
Yes.
Of some sort. And everyone's shaking their head like, maybe I should take her up on this idea. We should all get divorced. It was amazing. You had everyone shaking their head.
She got me on the joke.
Which one?
60, the two couples, they each found 18-year-olds.
54.
54. But I'm
That was Mark.
That was funny. And I've been trying all week, and I've been thinking of that joke on how to flip it. Can't flip it. Can't flip it. You remember the joke? You do? No, you don't.
I was good. I was good until the second drink.
I actually stole that joke from somebody else. Most comedians steal their jokes from other comedians.
But I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. And all weekend I'm thinking, how do I flip this?
All right, why don't we take a commercial break? When we come back, more with JayCee, Driesen, Josh. Maybe we can find another audio clip, because it's big after show. JayCee, rest her voice. We have a big announcement to make right here on the Brooklyn Cafe Show. More to come. Stay tuned.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you. Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Hi, I'm Dawn Clifford, owner and founder of Clifford Insurance Advisors. Established in November of 1999, we focus on mainly health, life, disability, Medicare, and long-term care insurance. Specifically for people aging into Medicare or the self-employed or even employee benefits for small business owners. We can be reached by phone number at 561-880-0391 or by email info@cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com. Visit our website at www.cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com and even visit Facebook, Clifford Insurance Advisors.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome to Movies of Del Rey, a family-run movie theater that has been serving the Del Rey and Boca community for over 30 years. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Movies of Del Rey offers great admission prices, low concession prices, and quality customer service. Movies of Del Rey provides the quality of the big box theaters without the price tag. Movies of Del Rey provides new Hollywood content as well as new indie and independent movies. It truly is a hidden gem. Whether you're hosting a private event, party, or fundraiser, or are looking for your next date night activity, Movies of Del Rey is the perfect choice. Come on down to Movies of Del Rey, located at 7421 West Atlantic Ave in Del Rey Beach, or visit us online at moviesofdelrey.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
For no one else can end this yearning. that you and you alone create. Just fill my arms the way you fill my
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Change it.
Again?
Again.
Well, that was a nice try.
That was a trick, by the way. That was not JayCee Driesen.
If you know who that wasn't, you'll win. You call in and I'll give you 2 tickets to the movies of Del Rey. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, this is hard work.
See, you can't make that stuff up.
You can. The beauty of live.
If you that wasn't JayCee that was singing, but if you know who that was, give us a call and you get 2 free passes to the movies of Del Rey or the movies of
Lake Worth.
Lake Worth.
All right, let's see if we can get some other audio of JayCee. See if we can pull some of that. Josh, maybe you can help them find. I think Steve sent the YouTube video over. We can pull it, and as Freddie said, isn't there a better term than cracking it? Or you made that up for sure too.
I don't know, Dawn. What's that thing that goes on top of a microphone?
A condom.
You know
For
that
5
that thing
years.
on
See
top?
that black thing on top of your mic?
Yeah, it's called
5
safe
years.
singing. That's what
For
they call
5
it.
years, Freddie told me that was called a mic condom, and he never told me he was kidding.
I forgot.
So I went to order them about 6 months ago, and I said, we need more condoms. And he starts rolling on the floor.
Oh,
said it
and
in
the
that
crew,
is
I think we were
good.
on air. The crew looks at me, and I
She
go,
said it in
what?
public.
We need mic condoms. And they're like, what's a mic condom?
That is great.
And I said to her, who taught you that? She says, you did. I went, I told you it was a joke.
He missed that part of the joke. He never
That's
told
awesome.
That's a mic cover. And we call them mic condoms.
me.
That's
What
perfect.
Can I tell you?
Nicknames.
So we have an announcement to make. Yes?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
You want to share?
Now you do it.
No? Tell.
Which announcement?
Of JayCee?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, the only thing is that I didn't finish talking to her
Of the intricacies.
of the intricacies, but we are going to put on the air JayCee show, singing, talking. You sort of threw me for a loop with the banner. It's a little bit of her. Actually, there's a lot of bit of her. And she's going to dictate to us in what direction we're going to go with this. We're in communication.
Well, originally I thought the idea was JayCee was going to sing until you made your announcement Friday night that you love to talk and bring people forward and interview and all of that. So I thought it's a little bit, what do they say? It's a little bit of country, it's a little bit of rock and roll, it's a little bit of
Yeah.
singing, it's a little bit of talking. It's a whole lot of JayCee as the entertainer, and I'm hoping we see a glimpse of Jill also in there as the person behind JayCee, because I think people like to see who you are before you get on the stage and what makes you you. Those are always the best shows, those authentic, kind of from your heart.
That's the way I am, though. Everything is blood and guts for me, you
Always.
know, and I'm really, really transparent on stage. It's just, I said that Friday night, this is who I am, whether I'm on stage or off stage. I just want people to enjoy. I want people to have a good time. I want people to have, get out of their own space for a little while to enjoy. You know, there's so much in Jewish, it's called surus in life, that people have. And it's like, it's hard times, whatever. We've all been through so many hard times. And we need to have our spirits lifted a little bit. So for me, this is a new avenue, so to speak. But I've always wanted to do it. And I think I think timing is everything in life. Mm-hmm. And I think this is a perfect time for it.
In Spanish, we call it huepa.
Huepa.
Is that surus?
Yeah.
Aggravation?
Huepa.
Wepa. That sounds a whole lot better than surus, doesn't it? I'm
Right.
going to call it
Yeah.
wepa. After the week we had last week, and last week was a long week, and Thursday was a long day. So Friday, we got to have a whole lot of fun with JayCee, and Chuck says to me, I haven't seen you this relaxed and this happy in so long.
That's so amazing.
And I thought, you know what? We were surrounded by great friends, by fantastic music, what was not to be happy about? But it was true. It took everything you just said. That's how we felt Friday.
That's what it's all about.
I even lost the car. You found me on the 5th floor, and I was on the 4th.
Looking for the car, and I'm looking down at them. That is hilarious. I wish I had taken out my phone. Is it over there? And they're going like this. Where's the car? Where's the car?
And he was watching. But right, we all just had a nice time, and for a moment, a couple hours, we didn't think about work.
Right.
We didn't think about bills. We didn't think about what was next on the calendar. It was just a place to
You
relax
didn't think
and
about the
unwind.
doctor's appointment you got to go to. It was just, yeah,
Right?
it was an escape.
You know, a
100%.
lot of
That's
the
what it's
music
about.
you sing has history, things that people went through
Yeah.
in life. Sometimes a person comes along and it makes other people better. And greatness is measured by that. Not by what you say and do. It's about how you inspire other people to do bigger and better things. So I knew that today was going to happen, and I said, come on down. I was shocked. I said, come on down. So I have now I'm taking this to another level. She doesn't even know this. I had a dream that we built the stage because of JayCee over there. Goes from that point to this point, doesn't interfere with anything we're doing. And I'm going to take all the lights and put them on trellises like a studio. I was taking pictures and watching everything you were doing on that set. And I got pictures everywhere. And I send it to somebody who we work with. And he's coming to see me. He says, yeah, we could do that. So they can move all of this stuff this way, which now opens up all of this.
Yeah.
So you do a small
Wow.
mini studio. Look at the way she's looking at me. More money. So you, because I spoke to Louis
The
yesterday.
idea is so great. I was going to go, Dawn.
But
can
the
we talk?
object of the game is, if you think about it, it's the inspiration that you bring forward. You make me better at what I want to do in my trade. Because I don't have the big boat. If I had a bigger boat, then all of these things would be easy to do.
I think that's true because you had one of the better weekends than I can recall him having in a long time. And I kept thinking, what's up? And now I realize it's because you kicked off his weekend.
Aww.
You inspired him to work and to do.
So
It's
great.
what is that what I think that's exactly
Well, I had
what it was.
I had all my friends in the business calling me because they saw the pictures and they get a kick out of the morning stuff. A lot of my friends are calling me and saying, boy, you know, you're doing a good job and this and this and how can we get involved? And I'm thinking, I want to have stage presence in the studio. I've always told you this. And I know that they come in, they sing off the floor, I get it. Then I wanted to go in maybe a foot up off the floor. But
platform.
a little platform because singers need to elevate. It
It's
makes
true.
them sing better. But if I had a mini stage, man, I'm going to tell you something. And I get everything put up on the rafters. Watch out now. He says to me, yeah, we crossed the rafters. That way you can put everything up there. And I said, can you come and show me how to do that? But can you
Wow.
imagine? All of a sudden,
That's exciting.
you have a lounge in here, and the cafe lives up to its reputation.
All in.
Just saying.
And the bartender from Friday night.
The bartender from Friday night.
And then just break down that wall right there.
Well, that's going next. I wish I could. I got to talk to the landlord. I wish. If he has a bigger boat, we need to talk. But the bottom line is, forget about all that. The bottom line is that you make people better.
Yeah.
Everything that you do, since we first met you, you sang with some other people, you sang by yourself, you make everybody
Freddie, I'm not gonna
strive.
be able to fit in the doorway. My head's getting so big.
I'm just telling you.
You had everyone in that place up and going, singing and dancing, and you had all age demographics. Up until, I don't know, the people that were married 67 years or something, 72 years?
63.
And you gave them the
I gave
gift.
them I gave them a CD.
Can you
because
imagine?
I figured they were the only people that knew what it was.
Well, that's not
Because-
true. Goldie sitting next to me says, I got a CD in my car.
She's
well,
hilarious.
the new
Goldie.
cars, you can't play a CD anymore. So
No, you can't.
You know.
Now, I got to tell you, Goldie was inspired by what you were doing. And I said to her, Goldie, why don't you come and do what she said? She says, no, I can't do that. I says, what are you talking about? And she's dancing and she's grooving. I says, you can do it. And it's amazing how a drop of you goes a long way. That's to me. You know, when I first met Dawn, I said to her, you got to come work with me. And she said, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, it doesn't matter what you know. It matters how you feed other people. And then you got people dancing. You got people singing with you. Remember that movie I saw on the plane, Queen or whatever? He said, Mercury said, if they sing along with you, then they know your name. And I look around. I mean, I'm a little strange bird. And everybody's singing and dancing with you. And that's really what it comes down to.
You have originals too?
I do.
I have a copy.
The song that you opened up the show with, Melody, is off of JayCee, I Finally Arrived, which is
I have the CD
my
there.
original. It's all jazz. It's actually jazz.
That's a
CD.
beautiful song.
Thank you. I recorded that with my cousin back in 2000. It's hard to believe it was that long ago. And yeah, he's no longer with us, but his music will last forever. That's what it's about, right?
You know, how do you balance it all? How do you balance, and I'm going to just use your two entities, Jill and JayCee.
Ooh, that would make a good talk show, you know? That would be a good topic for the talk show. But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I was saying the other night, you know, here I am on the stage. It was unbelievable. The accolades, you know, it's where I was born to be. And then I come home and it's like, okay, I got to clean the bathroom. I got to take the dog out. Right. I got to, you know, I mean, you know, you're just back to being,
Jill.
You know, me, Jill, you know.
But that's the way it is.
I know.
But the fun part is.
I know, but you're on such a high. And it's like,
stage,
and then you're like, okay.
I got to take the garbage out.
Right. So it's like you have to really learn how to be, not only be two people, but you have to be able to appreciate both sides of the coin. Appreciate being on that stage and appreciate being in your home and being, you know, a housewife and a chef and a house cleaner, and, you know, and all the other things that go along, you know, with just life itself.
It's totally different because when you're on,
yeah.
And it's showtime and it's spectacular, and then you get home.
It
and the
is
dog's
spectacular.
Gotta go to the vet. You got to take out the garbage. You got to pay your bills, and you think, but
So
I was
true.
just in front of 400 people singing and dancing, and that's who I want to be. But this is the other side of me.
Very true.
It's a hard balance to
But
always
everybody
stay up.
goes to that. J-Lo just got married. Congratulations on Saturday. She goes through the same thing.
I'm sure.
She washes his dirty underwear.
I doubt
too.
it.
I doubt it.
I doubt that too.
I doubt she's doing any of those little tasks that we're all doing.
But it's the small victories. It's going, you know, you go out to eat and you're sitting there and people come over and they go, hey, I know you.
I get that a lot,
You're
believe it or
lucky.
not.
At least they recognize you. Me, the only thing they recognize is my hat. That's it.
Me,
I
got Pretty Woman. No one recognizes me anywhere unless I'm with you.
That's not true.
Yep. They go, where's
You were
Freddie with the
dancing
hat?
50 people. Would you stop?
Where's Freddie with the hat? But even J-Lo, who went and got married yesterday, congratulations, in Vegas. Small wedding, little white chapel.
Yeah.
Took the kids.
Is that real?
I heard she just took a dress out of her closet.
She
To
said she
just
took
go
a dress in
and-
one of the movies he wore. And you know what? And she just did the Jennifer Lopez thing instead of the J-Lo thing. And she
Yeah.
went the other direction, which, you know, it's
Well,
pretty cool
you know,
to do that.
I think they were engaged before.
Yes.
And they broke up because she wanted to do the J-Lo thing. And I keep telling people, if you watch Marry Me, J-Lo's telling you what not to do.
Yeah.
Now, we grew up in East Tremont. We knew a little bit of J-Lo in the day. And I'm telling you, this business will change you, and you being humble and everything else is cool, but sometimes the business dictates where you're going to go. And I think after Mark Anthony and all these other guys in her life,
True.
she's decided, you know what, I'm going to tone it back a little bit.
Being patient with love, she said, 20 years in the making. And back to where it was. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool. And I
that's
think she
very
went
cool.
back to being Jennifer, well, I forgot what they said her middle name was, but it was on and she took his name,
Yeah.
which is totally interesting also. So I think she went back to being who she
Yeah.
was versus the J-Lo persona. At some point, you just want to be you.
Do
But
you
I guess
guys
she can be.
Do you guys believe in that the wife has to take the name of the husband?
I don't believe that they have to if they want to, but I don't believe that they have to. I think when I got married, I think it's very cool. I changed from Jill Driesen to Jill Cohen and to Jill Wasserman, and having my stage name JayCee Driesen as another aspect really like puts it all together for me. Being able that I have that other name, so it works for me. But it would be okay if I was like Jill Driesen Cohen for a while. I put my Driesen in the middle and then added the Cohen. I didn't want
that for you, or you did that to spare feelings, or why did you do it?
I probably did that for him.
Okay.
That's
an interesting point. That's honesty.
I didn't do it for me. No, I did it for him.
Okay, she didn't want to have it. And what about you?
It's different now than I think it was then. When I got married a long time ago.
Then when?
Then when I got married 30-something years ago, it's just what you did.
Yeah.
Now, women have their careers that are known
What
by...
if your daughter got married? What would you tell her?
It would be up to her, honestly.
Yeah.
But I know Ashley's going to hyphenate her name because my son's getting married, and she's going to keep her maiden name, and then she's going to hyphenate it. So she has his name, but she also keeps her identity.
Yeah.
Which I think is important right now.
I got some news for you.
Yeah.
And you tell her Freddie said this. Among the Latino community, my mother always got a kick about this. She's Ramona Quiñones de Santori, of Santori.
Oh.
Of. And my sister said, oh, no, we not. I don't of nobody.
So what'd your sister do?
She was Miriam Kass.
So she took his name.
Then she's Miriam Santori now. So they had this
So
whole
she
blowout.
went back.
Yeah, so she was supposed to say Miriam Santori of Kass, belonging to Kass. My sister said, say what? So my mother and her had this argument right before the
so
wedding.
it's like a property of.
Yeah, and Mimi said, are you out of your mind?
So I think it's different. I think the girls now, they have careers and they have their, if they like their last names, I don't know. They have who they are and then they hyphenate it. So maybe for the kids, it's different.
Well, at least she said she didn't want to hurt his feelings, so she did it. I wouldn't be able to do it if it was the other way around with men. I wouldn't do it.
I was going to ask you, would you take your wife's name?
Absolutely not.
Would you get a vasectomy?
Absolutely not.
But women are expected to take care of all that stuff too.
Josh, why are you saying yes, Josh?
Why are we expected
get
to
a
take care of
vasectomy?
everything? Take the name, do the birth control, what's
By
up?
the way, vasectomies are up 82% in the country. Did you hear this?
They probably are because of all the other controversy of everything
And I got
else.
some bad news for you. They don't always work.
You're always a bearer of such good news.
Tell me that's not true. Tell me that's not true.
I've never heard that they have failed. I don't know.
Really? I got a guy who has 12 kids. He says, but I did the clippy.
It's different though. The entertainment world is different.
All
I
the
guess.
pubes don't count.
Oh my goodness.
I had to put that in because I still have that joke you said on my head, man. That was good. That was good, I tell you.
I was a little worried. I didn't know if everybody was going to get it, but
Are you kidding?
I think they did.
That was a home run. I almost stood up on the table on that one.
You should have.
That was funny.
No, because I don't know what's happening behind me.
I was right there to
All
catch
that
you.
chit chat behind me.
Right there to catch
You know, when she's singing, you have to shh. All this chit chat with you. And you had them all around you. You had
Yes, I
11,
did.
12, 10, 14 tables around
We
you.
situated the tables the right way. They had the seating charts. So Charlotte was there. Eileen and I, we were here. And then Elise came, who didn't know anybody, had never heard of you. She's new to Florida. She came for her birthday. So everything was sold out. So she sat behind us. So we had this whole little corner of the world going.
That's so wonderful.
Want top of the hour?
Yes, let's do top
All right,
of the
we're
hour.
going to take a quick commercial break. Top of the hour. When we come back, let's talk about the JayCee Driesen Show. Love to sing and love to talk. Let's see what her vision is to bring this forward. Stay tuned. A quick break, and we'll be right back.
Say hi to Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the
Thought we
right
might be
piece
able
that
to
will
clip the
add some
first
magic
hour.
to
I
your
didn't know what
space.
time we started, though.
Amy Reshevsky has a wide
Qualify
range
for
of art,
tonight?
from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different
At 7.
surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook, or at email at amyrashevsky@gmail.com. That's amyrashevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day. Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created a foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available, so don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Russia stepping up its military recruitment, which could come at a steep cost to the country well into the future, experts said Saturday, as Russia's defense minister directed troops to further intensify the war in Ukraine. Harry Michaels reports.
The Institute for the Study of War, a think tank based in Washington, D.C., said in an analysis Saturday that Russia has launched a large-scale drive to form volunteer battalions from across the country, with new volunteer units being reported daily. The new battalions are expected to each consist of around 400 men between the ages 18 and 60.
President Joe Biden laid out his vision for the United States' role in the Middle East at a summit in Saudi Arabia with Gulf state leaders on Saturday, the final day of his 4-day trip through the region. David Alexander reports.
The vision includes increasing regional food security, addressing the effect of the Russian invasion of Ukraine on energy markets, and implementing stronger protections against human rights violations. It also includes strengthening a ceasefire between Iran-backed troops and Saudi-led forces in the 7-year civil war in Yemen.
A cargo plane operated by a Ukraine-based airline crashed Saturday near northern Greece, authorities said.
8 people were believed to be on board the aircraft that was flying from Serbia to Jordan. The pilot alerted Greek authorities about a problem in one of the plane's engines shortly before it crashed. The incident occurred late on Saturday near the city of Kavala. Eyewitnesses reported multiple explosions and a fireball.
Sky News Australia reporting.
Extreme heat throughout Europe has sparked wildfire in France, Portugal, and Spain, prompting mass evacuations, local officials said. Richard Sanders reports.
Fires in southwestern France have burned some 24,700 acres and displaced thousands of people, Turkish news outlet Anadolu Agency reported. The blazes were burning in the Gironde and Bouches-du-Rhône departments. French Premier Elisabeth Borne said a fire in Le Test de Bouc in Gironde department was caused by an electric vehicle.
Former NASCAR driver Bobby East was killed in a stabbing attack in a Southern California gas station, authorities said. A suspect in the murder was fatally shot by police during the execution of an arrest warrant in connection with the homicide on Friday, authorities said. The fatal stabbing occurred last Wednesday evening in Westminster in Orange County. Nearly 100 people have been hospitalized and hundreds became ill after consuming a lentil-based product from Daily Harvest, the Food and Drug Administration said, citing complaint reports as more lawsuits have been filed against the popular vegan food company, including one on behalf of an infant who was breastfeeding. Daily Harvest initiated the voluntary recall of the product last month after consumers began to complain of becoming sick. Some reported elevated liver enzymes, hospitalizations, as well as gallbladder removal. 6 people have died after a dust storm fueled by wind gusts topped 60 miles per hour, causing a pileup Friday evening on Interstate 90 in Montana, authorities said.
Oh, it was like a snowstorm, but dust. It was very low visibility, or it was like fog. It reminded me of really dense fog.
We got to it, and we couldn't even see like 10 feet in front of us, so we immediately hit our brakes.
21 vehicles crashed, and Montana Highway Patrol Sergeant Jay Nelson said authorities believe the weather was the cause. It appears as though there was heavy winds caused by a dust storm with zero visibility, he said. The Mega Millions jackpot grew to an estimated $530 million after no tickets matched all 6 numbers in Friday's drawing. One ticket sold in California had the 5 main numbers, winning a $1 million prize. 28 won $10,000, and 854 took home $500. The new $530 million jackpot would be worth about $304 million with a lump sum cash option. The next Mega Millions drawing will take place Tuesday. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
Tell me Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Tell me not to fly as if they capture. If someone takes us, let's be a factor. Who told me I'm allowed to rain on my parade? How much more land now? I'll be running around. And in my town now. Your turn is answer. Rather than faking answer. I just didn't make it. Whether on the roads of sheer perfection, a crackle of a nose of nice complexion, the splendor of a shiny element. I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only if I want to answer.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
JayCee Driesen.
Blonde hair.
Kicking it off, the JayCee Driesen Show. I'm thinking it's going to have to be on Thursdays. She wants to sing. She can't sing there.
What are you talking about?
Where's she going to sing?
JayCee, wherever you go, I make sure you can sing. She told me she didn't always want to sing.
No, I always wanted to sing.
Oh, you want to sing on the show now?
Yeah, I want to sing.
This is here. Thursday.
7:30. Yeah. Let's do 7:30.
I was thinking maybe I would like open the show with a song and then close the show with a song.
I asked
and then
you that.
in between.
Carol Burnett.
Yeah, well, I was going by what you were telling me. So
We're doing this, remember? I said, oh, you could do this. You know this?
Like Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Are there any songs that every time you sing them, they either make you cry or bring up different emotions?
Oh my God.
All of them.
All the time.
Good morning, friends. Zooming all morning. Now zooming in on Brooklyn Cafe. Have a beautiful day. Hello, Charlotte.
Hello,
I think
Charlotte.
she's everyone's #1 fan.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
The one you just did, if I could never sing another song, every single time you sing that, I say to him, kills me every time.
That is definitely one of my favorite songs to sing.
Unbelievable.
Because it's so true. The lyric, if I never sing another song, what would I do? If I couldn't sing, what would I do? So, and I say that all the time. Friends say, oh, well, you could be a dog trainer, because I've trained my little dog to do lots of tricks and things like that. You know, like, no, that wouldn't cut it for me. And, you know, like, what would I do? Would I be an agent? You know, a lot of singers, when they get older or whatever, they stop singing, they go into they don't want to go out of the business, so they stay in the business, they become an agent, you know, and I don't think I want to do that either. A manager, manage someone, find someone, help them, coach them, maybe a coach, maybe a vocal coach kind of thing. But, you know, I don't know what I would do.
Just sing.
Just sing. But I think that song resonates with so many people in any career, because if you're singing, you're entertaining, you're a dog walker. If you never did that again, what would it be like? Not for you, but for people
that's
in
why
general.
this whole
That's
thing,
why it resonates.
But that's why this whole thing about having like a talk show, I thought was, I mean, the timing is just perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect in summer to get people thinking about you, to get geared up for season and what's next and all of these great things.
Yeah. And this could be the start of something big.
You never know. Now, I talked to your husband. I'm bringing in whistles.
Whistles?
JayCee
He talked
whistles.
about that all Friday night. He wants JayCee whistles.
What?
Yeah.
JayCee whistles. What?
So, you know, when people are stand up.
Do I have to whistle?
No, we're going to whistle. I used to, in the day, I used to be able to whistle. I can't whistle. But I'm going to bring in whistles with your name on it and your phone number on the other side, or an email or something on the other side. And people blow into the whistles like they do in South America when they have the dancers. You know those ladies that dance?
Do that again?
No. And you whistle. In New York, they used to do this. Remember this? In the jazz clubs? They didn't do this. They did this.
Yeah.
So, and in Europe, they do this. So I'm going to start a new trend. I'm going to start the whistle
trend. Yeah. He said that Friday night.
And he agreed. I love this guy. He says yes all the time. So
you,
get ready.
JayCee, congrats on your new show. That's from Joan Cecily?
Cecil. Hi, Joan. Thank you.
She says she loves you. Congrats on the new show.
New stuff coming out. We're going to be talking about merchandising. We're going to be talking about CD giveaways. And for those promoters out there, we're still looking for her to be in that big 40,000 person or plus stadium. I really think that it's time that JayCee got her act. Now, I know that you've done this before, right? You've done a couple of big acts, no?
The last show was about 8,000. The big show was about 8,000 people on Long Island in my hometown of Massapequa. I did a Salute to America and the Diva show, and that was with a 6-piece band. That was great. It was incredible. There's nothing like it.
And we had planned on having JayCee do in between sets at Meisner, and they shut it down for COVID. We did the last show, and she was supposed to go on the next show.
Yeah.
And they shut us down. I was so broken up over that because I thought it would have been great.
So was I. That would have been awesome.
That show, the last show, he tells me there was almost 4,000 people that day.
Oh, really?
It had a lot of people.
Well, things are opening up. People are back to work. Jeffrey is busy as all heck. I mean, oh my gosh. He brought someone in on Friday that's new for promotion for Chris Barrett was amazing.
He was amazing.
You know, entertainers, when entertainers come here, you all make our job so easy because we can actually sit and enjoy and not have to really question and go for the answers and go in it because this is your life. And so for us, you look at the camera, you make it easy, you smile and you do, and it makes the show so much better.
Oh,
It's totally different.
Well, I'm so appreciative to you, you know, and grateful to you for letting me have this, you know, this platform to be able to get the word out.
I've been trying to get this platform done.
Well, you have
for
to
the
thank
longest.
JoJo also because that's
JoJo's
how.
the one. Broken leg JoJo.
I think she said 7 more weeks non-weight bearing. But JoJo, we're going to get you here eventually.
Yeah, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even know you.
I wouldn't know you. We
Right?
met her up at that
The Tiki
restaurant.
Bar. Yeah,
Tiki
Anchor
Bar.
Inn.
The Anchor Inn.
And when you sang that day, and it was windy and everything, the acoustics weren't good that day.
That was a crazy day.
I freaking sat down and went, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But we've always wanted to do this. The platform would not allow us until the new regime has come in. Now music is allowed. So it changes everything, all the complexities on this thing. And we're gonna push it out and see what happens.
It's great.
Have some fun.
Great. I was thinking, on the show, like one of the concepts, to have like a fan come every week, to interview, like a fan. Not a long time, but just have somebody come up and give their views of,
Could do a drawing
of the show.
Let's do a drawing.
Oh, could do a drawing.
People write in with a question for you, and anyone who writes in with a question during the week, put their name in and draw them as a fan. If they don't live in Florida, it's okay. We can do a VMix. We can do a virtual
Anywhere
interview
in the
and bring
world.
them in. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a trip.
This way we get them asking you questions, and then you'll
Yeah.
answer the questions on your show, which might, like, ask JayCee.
Yeah.
Everything inquiring minds want to know.
That's very cool. That's what I was thinking as one of the things to do. Also, I mean, we want to do some marketing too. I mean, who doesn't need a JayCee Driesen T-shirt?
The JayCee doll I'm working on.
JayCee Driesen doll?
Yeah, little doll.
No, I don't have any dolls.
Your microphone. Everyone talks about your microphone.
And now I gotta bring up your
Bling,
boots.
baby, bling.
The
Your microphone, the boots.
The boots on Friday night. What a trip that was.
Yeah, I
Favorite
love
boots?
bling, baby. That should have been my middle name.
And who put your outfits together? Do you have a design? All you?
Me. Yeah, everything's
You have
me.
a separate wardrobe for JayCee. You have a closet for JayCee and the closet for
No,
Jill?
you just open up the door. It's all black, and it's like I have to try and figure out what's what.
Which
And then
one
every
do
now and then I have to throw in a splash of color. Every
where
now
the
and then,
color
and
comes
shock
in.
the people because everyone. I mean, I've had from agents for so many years telling me, "Stop wearing black. You have to wear color." But I just feel so comfortable in black. For me, black is obviously the most slenderizing. So I always try and
Paul
look
says,
as
"So happy to
slender
see
as
you
I
on this
can,
show."
which is not easy.
Paul, so happy to see you on this show.
Oh, Paul,
Paul Gianola?
thank you. Thank you, Paul. That's
Look
so
at this
awesome.
following you've got.
Paul was right up front at the Arts Garage. He was sitting at the front, right at the front table with his beautiful wife, Sue. Yeah. It was great seeing them.
You had a lady there that we want to hire for a laugh track.
That's what, we were talking about that
Carmen?
earlier.
Carmen.
Incredible.
She's hilarious.
I met
was
her
hilarious.
after the show. She came over to me, and I said, I was playing with you, because you don't want to actually insult people. I said to her, are you drunk? I mean, you don't want to insult people like that. But then we were, had that banter going back and forth and playing with one another. And she was like, I wanted you to feel me, and know I was there and I was with you the whole way and feel my energy. And I just wanted to give it to you. And I loved you. And I just wanted you to feel it. I said, oh, honey, I felt it. Oh, my God, did I feel it.
And of course, we have to say hi to Mom because your mom, Arlene, is.
Is she
my
the
gosh,
best?
How dynamic. What an amazing woman.
Yep. 4'11". Yeah, 4'11". She's 4'11", and she's got the biggest heart that the size of the world. Yeah, she's amazing.
She's very proud of
Wonderful.
you. Very proud.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to see you on your own show, Leslie Mark Alter says.
Hi, Leslie. Yes. Another great friend and fan, and yeah.
So it's you and you have a brother.
I have two brothers. Yes, I have Drew is my oldest brother, and Philip is the one in the middle. I'm the youngest and the only girl.
Where do they live?
Philip lives in Boston, and Drew lives in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Yep.
We got to talk to the one in Brooklyn because we're on Brooklyn on Wednesday.
Ah, that's great. And that's the other, I want to talk about family, on the show and all kinds of things. Maybe I'll have a show about, all my nieces and nephews. And, I want everyone to get to know me as Jill besides JayCee.
And then,
I
of
think
course,
that-
every show you'll have to sing a little something.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to sing.
Again, she makes it easy. She comes in, sets it up, and she goes.
Don't you ever wish you could sing?
Sing well.
They tell me you sing, so I don't.
We
wanna
all
hear it.
sing, it's just we don't sing well.
We were working on the sound system, and we put up karaoke.
No, I sounded awful.
And I couldn't sing for beans, but I don't care.
But you have fun.
And they're taping me like I really care. So, they want to make fun, make fun. I don't care. At least I'm trying. She goes up there, and you can barely hear her until they blow up the sound. But she can sing. And I say to her, you should sing. You see, if you sang, we get a place like JayCee that we're gonna, and I'll make believe to play the drums or something.
I'm actually thinking the stage, if you're really going to do it, would be better here than there. Yeah. And
How
then
are you gonna
people
put
have-
it down?
You just move the piano.
With the piano is gonna go on the stage.
Right. So you move it out, build the stage, put the piano on it, and then it comes out more instead of that way.
Yeah, but it'll be too smacked in the middle of everything.
All right. You just need a bigger boat.
We need
I
a
think
bigger
if
boat.
you had it back there, you'd have more room this way.
Yes. I'm thinking of catty corner, piano, depth, and then on this side is where they sing. I mean, I got the idea watching your set. You had the piano
Yes.
and the
And I have
drums.
the drummer on the other end.
And you had
And that's all for a visual, also for the stage, but for the musical director to be able to give direction to all the players.
and I noticed that you separated the players to do their 30-second.
Well, I did that with the piano player, and then I did that with the bass player. The drummer, he was having his own great time during the whole show.
But it
which was
separates
fab-
nicely, the music.
Yeah.
I was listening, it separated really nice.
Yeah.
Barbara Rochelle says, nice to see you watching from Connecticut, Babs and Bobby.
Oh, hi. They sent their friends from Boca to the show as well. They weren't able to make it because they went back to Connecticut. That's what I was saying, that I have so many friends and fans that are not here during the summer. That's why in the season everybody would be here. So I'm hoping to get back at the Arts Garage again, possibly in season. We'll have to talk about that,
talk
try
about
and
it.
make that work.
We got to do the East Coast tour.
Oh, I would love that.
And it's funny because our friend Cece is on his way to Nashville.
Oh, we got to check in with him and see where he's at.
He's been sending me pictures of where
He's
he's
supposed to come in virtually and give us a little, here I am on my writer's tour.
at. But it goes to show you, if you wish hard enough, anything could happen.
Yeah.
And there he is, he's doing this thing.
Do you think a lot of people know Shirley Bassey? Know the name?
No.
They know the name, but they don't know what she sings.
They don't know the music.
Right. Like,
It's
everyone's
interesting,
heard
right?
her name, but they don't know her name with the songs.
Right. So if you don't mention the word Goldfinger, James Bond,
She
then
did that, right?
it was the theme song from Goldfinger, 007. She had, I think she was the only artist that had 3 theme songs.
You did a couple Friday night.
Yeah,
I think
she
you
did
too.
Goldfinger, she did Diamonds Are Forever, Moonraker. I think that was it, those 3, which is pretty incredible. But so to have, I was thinking it would be cool to have a tour, right? And do the Shirley Bassey tribute show like around the East Coast would be wonderful, to do that show.
You have
And
a
then,
favorite?
of course, introduce other Shirley Bassey songs because truthfully, I ran out of time. There were so many other songs that I wanted to do that I wasn't able to do because we ran out of time.
Your musical director gets on before you come out and he goes, she's running 25 minutes late. Now, you don't do that, and I want to say an aging crowd, because that was a different population, and they went, what? She's going to be 25 minutes late? She can't be 25 minutes late. It's 8:06, and no one realized he was kidding. So everyone started panicking because he was joking around.
I didn't even know he did that.
And then you came out, and everyone's like, shoot!
Was that Mark?
Yes.
Did Mark do that?
Yes.
Oh, Mark, he's just so funny. Oh my God.
But people didn't know, and everyone's like, what do you mean? What are we going to do? We've been sitting here.
didn't know that.
It was hilarious. And then you came out, which is so fantastic.
Yeah.
But we're really excited. And then other people thought you lived in New York, and they said, I can't believe she's here.
Yeah.
She doesn't live here. So here's the myth. Debunk it. Where do you live?
I live in Palm Beach County.
Okay.
Yes, I live in Lake Worth, as a matter of
All
fact.
right, so you live in Florida.
Yeah, so I'm here in Florida full time. It's been, I guess, a year and a half. Or it keeps growing, keeps getting longer and longer, I think. Yeah.
So people
Is it
ask
a year
me.
and a half? I don't know.
They ask me like I
You know
know.
more than I know.
I said, I think she's in Florida now since COVID.
Yes, I am. Sold the house in Freeport and moved down here, so now we're here permanently. But I do travel back and forth. I was just in New York in April doing a few shows up there, and that'll still happen. That instead of what I was doing before is being in New York and traveling to Florida to do shows. Now I'm in Florida and I'll be travel to New York to do shows. So
A lot
it's all
more to
good.
come. So much more to come. All right, why don't we wrap this up?
No, we have something coming up.
We do?
Yep.
See?
Go to commercial break.
All right. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with JayCee Driesen. Look who's in the house. Our mystic spiritual alchemist coming to us live today at 2 o'clock. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Come on in.
Josh.
Try your very own
Military.
Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee. The official coffee
They're
of
going to
the Brooklyn
introduce that little
Cafe
game.
Show.
Okay.
I choked. You guys want to do your piece on the whites?
You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got coverage with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Call 877-281-0289.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Is Samuel in the house? I know they have no mics. I asked them.
And we are back. So we got JayCee Driesen. I'm hoping we're going to start this show in a couple weeks.
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's plan on, it's going to have to be here. So I'm thinking 7:30 on Thursdays.
Now, the biggest question I got, which you haven't answered, is are you going to invite a live studio audience? In other words, do you want people in here when you're doing it?
I didn't even think about that. That might be kind of fun.
Your fans want to know.
Really?
Wondering minds would like to know.
If we can make the room for them, maybe.
Yeah, we'll put chairs. It depends on what you're doing that day.
Depends on what you're doing that day.
I would love that.
I'll be here.
You know me, I love a live audience. So
Where's
yeah,
Alana?
I think
Alana.
that's a great idea. That is a great idea.
It is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can only limit it to a certain number, but
Yeah, I would love to
wait,
do that.
they have to wait. There will be like a waiting list. And then we'll do a concert sometime. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
I got to talk to Hubs,
The powers that be.
to the power that be.
We've got Rose Lambert
The
here.
powers that be are right here, honey.
We've got a special edition of Mystic Spiritual Alchemist coming to you today at 2 o'clock. So I'm excited about that. See what Rose has going on, because definitely after last week's full moon, Rose, we had a whole lot to talk about. Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm glad the full moon came. I'm glad it went, because it's time to keep going. And then we've got, you guys are going to be talking about a new game. You've got a new show.
Yes.
We've got Daniel and Josh. What's the name of your show?
It's going to be called Movie Wars.
Movie Wars. But here's the thing. They wrote the questions and they wrote the answers, and people are playing against them.
Wow.
But they know the answers.
But they know the answers.
So we have to
How
knock.
is that fair?
Thank
we
you
have to
very
knock-
much.
We have to knock them off. How are you going to knock them off? They know the questions. They know the answers. They know the hidden questions.
It's not what you think. So it's like you're describing the movie to your partner, basically. So you're
You asking him a question that he helped write is the same difference. Right?
They're just laughing.
Talk into your microphone.
We got to get their camera up.
Now,
also.
what I suggested was that we write the questions to ask them.
They've been working on this for weeks.
No,
though.
they can ask the questions to everybody else, but it wouldn't be fair for them to ask questions as they wrote.
It's kind of, I don't know. We have to see what it rolls out. I think it's premiering tomorrow.
Yep.
11 o'clock.
All right, so explain the wheel. What is the wheel? What is all that about?
Okay, so this is the punishment wheel.
Hold on a second. As
You
soon
guys
as I
have
get
their
the
camera?
video up.
They're trying. All right, well, they're trying. We're going to keep talking through it. So the wheel is
It's the loser wheel.
the loser wheel.
The loser wheel. So there's 3 rounds.
Thank you.
The first round, we have little cards here, and they have the names of movies on the front.
Okay.
So it's Monsters, Inc. My partner, I'll look at him and say, oh, it's about monsters. There's 2 monsters. They go through doors. Yeah. And then they get a point.
You see,
they
this
get a
is
point.
my point. He could have said there's 2 and you would have known. Now, I got a better idea. Why don't you do a drawing segment? He has to draw the question.
Like Pictionary kind of thing? That could work.
Because it'll make it harder for him to know.
Here's
the
my
card.
question to you. You had me at hello. Name of the movie.
Rain Man.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Top Gun.
McGuire.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, McGuire.
You had me at hello.
That's not the. You better never give me that hint.
Same kind of thing, right?
No.
Why?
If you say, show me the money,
That was
Jerry Maguire. That was Jerry Maguire.
There you go.
Jerry. I couldn't think of the first
Jerry
name. I'm like,
Maguire.
but yeah.
I even played that clip on Facebook, and they took the show down.
Oh,
They took the whole show down.
All right, so if you get it wrong, then you have to do the wheel.
No. So there's 3 rounds. Each round will be 60 seconds long. You get as many points as you can. Name the movies. On the back of them, we'll say, oh, the movie's Monsters, Inc. Now, who are the 2 co-leads?
No.
That'll be the second round. You got to name the actresses and actors. Yeah.
I would never succeed at this game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember my name.
Nope. And then you eat a jelly bean?
Almost. The third round will have pictures pop up on the screen. We won't play that round.
Oh.
That will be just the 2 guests that come on the show that try to knock us out, and they'll try to get more points to get above us.
Oh, I see. So you're giving a round to the people to try to get rid of you. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Who picks the pictures?
We do.
Well, we picked from an easy to hard movie scenes.
Yeah.
So they're really iconic movie scenes that are easy to guess. There's 5, and it gets harder and harder each picture.
Can they phone a friend? Can you get a helpline?
They're not hard.
Yeah, they're not that hard, but yeah.
It's not like a
So
zoomed in
if
picture.
you lose, what happens?
We gather up the total points between us and between the other person, and then whoever loses has to spin this wheel, and whoever wins gets this little trophy.
And what's on the wheel? I'm excited too.
Okay, so on the wheel, we have Bean Boozled, which is you get to eat one of the mystery flavors on
Ugh.
the jelly bean box.
Ugh. I may never eat again.
It ranges from old bandages to stinky socks.
Oh. And I think I ate the bar for the sock. I don't know what I ate. I didn't eat. I chewed it. I went, bleh. I was like, Alana's still eating one? Did you get a bad jelly bean? Oh, no.
First of all, they told me I was the only one that did not try them, and
I
now
think
I
you
find
are.
out she's didn't try them either. So I would take one after she takes one. No, wait a minute,
Is
because
that a
she'll rig
promise?
it. She'll rig it. She'll get a regular jelly bean. I ain't going for that. Okay, so who thought of this idea?
The whole show idea? I did. When you asked us to like create a show, I was like, can it be about anything I want? And you said, yeah. I was like, okay.
You go to the movies a lot, don't you?
I watch a lot. I don't really go to the movies, but I got the idea from when I was a kid. Me and my mom would listen to this radio show, and every Friday they had a movie segment, and there was like probably 4 people on the show, and they would ask their partner like the name of the movie. I was like, I really like that idea, so I want to like bring that add on to it.
That's pretty cool.
I love that like, he took this from his childhood, like a great thing he did with his mom and turned it into a new show. I think that is so awesome.
I think what's awesome is that he shares a brain with him. And he's the one that got the wheel and the cup and all of the stuff that goes with it. I think it's really cool.
The handy.
Movie Wars. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's the logo. That's the logo.
Yep.
I mean, it has its own logo, for goodness sake.
I like it a lot. We got an animator in the house.
One of the things that we ask the kids to do is produce a show, their own show. They could do it together, but they got to produce a show. Because the only way to learn this business, in our opinion, is from Inside Out, which is the name of a show from Haley.
Yep.
And she just showed me her. See, they're upping the game. When things like this happen, everybody wants to up their game, which is exactly what I was telling you about at the beginning of the interview. But this is really, really good. Alana, I think they, whenever you decide, now Alana's going to be doing something next month as well. That ups the game. Alana, I'm going to tell you, she's a tough nut. Alana is very meticulous. I don't know if you've ever been here when she's done a show.
Wow, I've never seen your
She's
shows.
pretty freaking good. She's so good, I get out of the way. I don't even stand here, I stand outside in the parking lot.
Yes, you do.
But she says, leave. And she does the whole
Speaking of
segment.
that, I'm still waiting to see that picture of your hand
I got
from
rid of
that
it. I
vegan
got rid of
place.
it. I got rid of it. Got rid of it.
You have that still? Someone has it. It was
Bailey
like,
has
we
it.
went to a vegan restaurant. You know who went there on Friday was Frank and his wife.
Frank and his wife.
And we had hamburgers, but they were not real meat, but they still had the taste. In Freddie's hand, Freddie like, home. And then it was running down. his
Freddie
hand.
did what? Ahum?
Yep, it's like, I can't sing, but I can make sound effects.
Do you eat a hamburger with a fork and a knife?
No.
You bite into it, right?
That's like, do you eat a piece of pizza with a fork and a knife?
Do you fold your pizza?
Yes.
Not usually.
Are you from Florida?
No.
No.
Does she sound like she's from Florida?
New York, you fold the pizza.
Not in the beginning. Like right when you first
At
get
the
it.
end?
I like that, it's open. I like that. But then sometimes I'll fold it. Yeah.
In the Bronx, you used to take one pizza, put another pizza, and fold the 2 pizza.
Oh, no, we never.
John Travolta style.
That's where he got it from. But that's the way we used to eat pizza in the day.
We've got Rose coming up, ready to wrap this up. We got Mystic Spiritual Alchemist at 2.
Okay.
All right. JayCee Driesen, the JayCee Driesen Show coming soon. So thank you so much.
So if we're gonna invite people, we gotta put something together to invite people, or you can hand select whatever you want to do.
Yeah, well, definitely. We're gonna we let the cat out of the bag today. Actually, I let it out Friday night. But yeah, so we'll figure out the right time. We'll get it all together. It's definitely going to be on a Thursday. 7:30, is that what we said?
That's what I'm thinking. We'll figure it out. But if it's going to be here, that's the night we're here late. So
We just need a bigger bag.
more to come. Tune into Movie Wars tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Thank you. Yes.
Tune in today at 2 o'clock for Rose Lambert, a special edition, part 2, Mystic Spiritual Alchemist. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive. Actually, tonight, 8 o'clock.
And don't be late. 9 o'clock.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.